Sorry, just popping on Instagram then. Morning, how are we? Welcome. Okay, first things first, please let me know on Facebook in particular, can you hear me? Give me some thumbs up or let me know you can hear me. We're live on Facebook and Instagram this morning, and my name is Michelle, and welcome to your Thursday morning Pilates session. I'm going to quickly pop my head mic on while I'm waiting for you guys to hop on. I can see we've got people. Sarah, can you hear me okay on Facebook? Morning. Hello, hello, hello. Hi Stuart, how are you? Joanne, hello, hello. Hi Steph Jackson, Danielle is on. Good to see you guys. So yes, let me know. And you can hear me. Hallelujah, Sarah Henwood. Amazeballs. That's actually made my day. Regular viewers will know that probably for the last 5 weeks we've had problems with Facebook. Facebook has not been my friend. But I think we're back to being BFFs again, so that's good. Welcome. Okay, so let's just quickly talk about what you need for equipment this morning. You can hear me, excellent. Sarah, where were you at my class yesterday? Where were you? It's not good enough, it's outrageous. Equipment-wise, all you're going to need is a yoga mat. If you've got a towel, get that now. Get some water, have it whenever you need to. And a yoga mat, and that's it, gang. That's all you need today. We're going to do a really nice Pilates session today. I'm going to include lots of mobility work today, because especially if you've been back to classes, morning Trevor, my love, especially if you have been back to doing some live classes as well, maybe you're feeling a little bit tense, etc. today. Hi, how are you? Good. Okay, so we're live, we're hopping on Insta and on Facebook, so that is cool. So we're going to do some mobility work today, some really nice stretching work as well, and obviously we'll do our usual strength work, but I just wanted to give you a bit of a heads up as to what we're doing. Also, whilst I remember I'm not here next Thursday, I'm going to put a recording on because I'm on my Fortis training. Very exciting. So be on that next week, so I'm not here, but I'll pop a recording on for you for next week. I think that's all the announcements I have to tell you. I think that's pretty much it, really. So if you're ready to go, we're going to get moving. Oh, exams. Okay, fine. That's fine. I'll let you off, Sarah. I'll let you off. Oh, Sarah Henwood. I'm talking to Sarah Davey. I know it's confusing, isn't it? So Sarah Davey, who lives very near to my site, comes to my Wednesday morning live classes. So sorry, Sarah Henwood, not you, the other Sarah. Good. Okay. Oh, it's too confusing, isn't it? Sorry about that. Okay, shall we begin? Awesome. Let's come down onto our mats. Make sure you've set your workout watches if you've got one. Good. Okay. It's very confusing, isn't it? I think I might have to rename you so that we know who you're talking about. Let's begin with some mobility. We're going to come into a cat stretch. So facing any direction at all that you want to, just make sure you can see what is going on the screen. Let's press hands into the floor so your shoulders are directly over your wrists. Knees are apart, toenails down to the floor. You're going to inhale for me, bring the chin up towards the chest, looking back and down towards your thighs. And then you're going to exhale, press your hips towards the floor, lift your head and press on through. Good, so we're going to roll up, really nice big cat stretch, and then press away. So it feels as if you're dropping water or sand out of your hip pockets. Roll again for me, and then press on through. Good, we've got a couple more here, guys. I just want you to get used to how that feels in your body. So you can feel your spine is just beginning to open and lengthen. Let's do one more. So you're bringing the chin to the chest here, and then as you press through, you're looking forwards. Okay, just hang out here for me for a sec, and we're going to come into a child. So bring your big toes together and let your knees press out, and you're going to sit your bottom back towards your heels, and we're going to extend the arms overhead. So just allow your forehead here to just drop and come on down. Spread your fingers and just let the breath come and go. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing nice and high up through the ribs and let it go. Good. Do me a couple more here. Well done. And then bring your right arm and thread it through. So you're reaching all the way through there, just spreading the fingers. Sit that bottom back. Well done. Stay right there for me. Just take a couple more breaths. This is where you look at your carpet and decide that you need to hoover. Is that what you're doing? Looking at your carpet thinking, I need to hoover. Me too. Let's release. Come through centre. And reach the other way. So you're driving that shoulder towards the floor and reaching your fingers. Good. Take a few breaths here and just kind of get used to how that's feeling in your body today. Okay, release and come up for me back onto all fours. Let's continue to bring some mobility into our bodies. So you're going to bring one arm, we're going to bring the left arm and thread it underneath the right. So you're going to drop, let that head release down. So you're softening the right elbow as if we're threading the needle. And then that left arm is going to lift and we're going to bring the fingertips behind the ears, and I'll show you from the side, the fingertips behind the ears so that we roll and open. So I'll show you that from the front again. So you're going to press the hands into the floor. The left arm threads all the way through and you're drawing underneath your body and then you're going to open. Okay? Good. Let's do that again. So staying stacked, reaching all the way through. Let that head release. Good. Just working on the left side. And let's do one more here. Reach through again. So we're going to do 4 on each side. Perfect. Reach through. Good. And then we just counter that by opening up. Bring the hand down and do the other side. Right arm threads underneath. That's it. So you should have a change of scenery from where you just were. Open up and bring the hand to the ear. Good. Well done. Reach again. Let's press all the way through and then open again. Good work, guys. 2 more here. Are you managing to drop your shoulder blade? Not your shoulder blade, your shoulder to the floor. I can't speak today. I just told my last class that I was just teaching some very strange things to do. Reach through. You know, sometimes you can't get the right words out. Do you have days like that? It's not great when you're a group exercise teacher. Okay, shoulders over your wrists again and just hold. Let's come back into a cat stretch. Press all the way through. And release. Good. Do me one more. Well done. Roll up. And then let it all go. Okay, gang, we're going to have a seat. Face me. How are we feeling? Good? Excellent. So let's just let everything soften into the mat. You're going to have your legs bent at 90-90. So I've got my right leg with the knee bent and my left leg is pushing just out to the side. Taking the right hand down onto the floor, you're going to press. We're going to either extend that left leg or you can leave it bent. And we're going to spiral. So you're going to lift off and look over the shoulder. So you can either have that knee down on that left leg or you can lift off and hold right there. Exhale, release and come back down. Do that again. Inhale, lift off. So either choosing to lengthen or choosing to leave that knee down. Good, lift again. So if you're leaving that knee down, all that happens is you just don't get quite so much extension. Good. So we're lifting again. Perfect. Release it down. Good. Do me a couple more here on this side. Well done. How are we doing? Good. Excellent. Let's do one more. And then just release. Stay here for me. Leave the legs exactly as they are. Bring the right hand down. Lift the left arm high. Now let the right hand slide out. You're going to soften the elbow. Get that lovely extension right down the side of your body and then press on up again. Good. Inhale, we lift up. Elbow softened and we reach. Fabulous. Release and come on up. Well done, guys. Let's do 2 more. Lift all the way up. Are you managing to keep your hips squared? Good. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, we rise. Ooh, lovely. And release. Good job. Okay, coming to the other side. Sorry, I've got something on my head mic. Drop both of your knees to the left side. So again, the legs are kind of at 90-90 here. Bringing the left hand down to the side. Now you can choose here whether you're going to leave that knee down on the floor or whether you're going to lift and extend. But we're going to inhale, take a big spiral twist and turn your head to look over the shoulder. Then exhale and come back down. Well done. Rise again. Let the head turn so you're looking at that hand. Lovely. You can leave that knee down if you want to and spiral twist there. Good job. Well done. Nearly there. Let's do just 1 more here. Inhale, we rise. And then exhale, come back down to the floor. We leave the legs exactly as they are. Bring the left hand to the side. Inhale, lifting up. We're going to slide and let that elbow soften as we reach and then come back up. Good. So feel that lovely lateral extension there going on right down the side of your body. Good. How nice does that feel? Don't worry, we're going to get into some work in a minute. Lift up. I like to lull you into a false sense of security. You know that though, don't you? Let's do, you're like, oh, this is not too bad. And then you're like, really? Let's do one more. Well done. Okay. Have a little shake out. Let's do some work then for your core strength. We're also going to challenge our balance, which might be challenging for you today. And we're going to work your legs and your glutes. So you can just send me a thank you note. Okay, let's roll over and come on to all fours. Now again, gang, you can choose which direction you want to face here. All I ask is that you just make sure that you're not craning your neck so that you can see what's going on without hurting yourself. Let's get set up here. Pressing the hands down into the mat, shoulders over your wrists, tummy is in. Now, whilst we're working, I'm going to be asking you to look forwards and down. So kind of in between your hands, but let your eye gaze go slightly further forwards so that we're not tucking the head in and we're not overextending. Can you see what's happening with my spine as I do that? So we're just in a nice center position. So if I had a piece of string, I could pop it right down your back. Okay, now your toenails are going to begin down on the floor and you're just pressing your knees strongly. If it doesn't feel good for you, by the way, resting on your knees, just pop your towel or a little cushion underneath you. Let's extend the right leg straight back. So make sure you're pushing off the floor. You're going to draw your belly button in. Lengthen that leg away from you. Good. And then slide it back in. Well done. Inhale, lengthen. So can you see that I'm lifting that leg off the floor? Good. Exhale, bring it back in. Now, actually, what I'm also doing, which you can't really see because I'm wearing black tights and I'm on a black mat, is that I'm actually not even bringing my knee down to the floor. So I'm letting that hover just to challenge my balance a little bit more. So if I move out of the way a little bit, hopefully you can see that I'm not actually touching the floor. Just another little option for you that you can try today. You're going to do a total of 8 here. So I want you to think, rather than lifting massively high, I want you to think about lengthening. So imagine that I'm standing in your living room or wherever you're working out with me today. I'm stood behind you and I'm pulling on your big toe. Cool? Okay. Let's stay here, gang. Keep extending. Good. Well done. Now, you know I spoke about balance. We're going to add the balance element in because as well as extending that leg, we're going to extend the arm. 3, 2, 1, and we come back in. Extend. 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1, and we come back in. Good. So there's absolutely nothing else moving with the exception of that leg that's lifting and you're going to pulse it and the opposite arm that's holding still. Now, if that feels too much holding the arm out as well, just bring it back down on the floor. You can stay exactly with that and just go with the leg pull. So it's totally up to you. Well done. Cool. So you're lengthening. Let that breath go as you come back in. And again, I'm trying here to keep my knee just off the floor as I bring it back in as well. So I'm never actually bringing that leg down. Good. Do me a couple more. And again, you're lengthening as we go here. Well done. Okay, now we're going to change that very slightly. So just take a breather for a moment. Come out of your wrists if you want to. And I'll give you a quick preview of what's coming next. Well done. Thank you for the thumbs up. Good that you can hear me and that you are joining in today. We're going to lengthen the arm and leg again. Okay, now we're going to take a circle. 4, 3 in one direction, bring it back in. Then you'll lengthen and go 4 in the other way. Okay? So 4 one way, back in, extend, 4 the other way, back in, extend, change sides, and so on and so on. Sound good? You know it makes sense. Okay, remember you don't have to use the arms, you can just use the legs if you want to. Inhale, lengthen. Little circle. As if you're drawing in the air, bring it back in. Extend. Going the other way. Now your challenge, guys, is to make the only movement that's going on in that leg that's circling. So the circle needs to be small and under control, because if you start to make that really big, what's going to happen, and if I show you, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, if I start to make that big, do you see how all the balance goes? So we lose the control, we lose the whole purpose of the exercise. So we're working to challenge our core muscles, because what's happening is that as you're lifting and extending that leg, when we add that balance element in particular, all of those core muscles are all engaging, switching on to make sure that you don't fall over. So that's what we're looking for. Good. Make sure you've done an equal amount going in one direction and then the other, and then make the next one your last one. Fabulous. Well done. Okay, let's stay in this position and let's stay working with that same right leg as it goes away from us. I'm going to turn to the front for this one just so that you can see the angles of what I'm doing. So I'm still on that all fours position. I'm going to lift and take the leg out to the side, take the arm out to the side, come back in, reset. So I open, close, come back in. Again, as you're working, your head's looking down. Are you ready to go? Give it a try. If it feels a bit too challenging, leave the hand down first of all, get the leg going, and then remember you can always repeat this and try it with the arm. Good, okay. Come on guys, let's try it together. Inhale, lengthen. Open out. This is where you discover that you put your mat far too close to something and you've just knocked an ornament or something off somewhere, or you've kicked a piece of furniture. I know, I feel your pain. Open up, good, well done. So we lengthen, open, close, come back in. Super work. How are we feeling about this one? Good? Well done. We're nearly there, guys. Do me one more. Well done. Okay, release it. Now, that same right leg is still working. Going to press the leg up. So I'm bending the leg, pointing the toe. 3 little pulses. And then I'll bring the leg down. So we're going to really isolate your glutes here. So again, make sure you're pushing off the floor. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. Knee comes down. Can you keep that knee off the floor? Oh, cheeky. Squeeze it up. Good. How are we feeling, okay? I know you look amazing. Let's go. Press up. 3, 2, 1, pull it on in. Good. Can you do me one more, please? Fabulous. Perfect. Okay, have a breather. Well done. Come out of your wrist if you need to. Good job. Okay, are you ready to do exactly the same on the other side? Yes, we can't wait. It'll be awesome. It's like I can read your mind. Let's come back down. Pushing off the floor. Left leg's on the move this time, guys. Press away. And then pull it back in. So the hands are staying on the floor to begin with. We lengthen. And with this one, remember, you can choose, you can trace the big toe along the floor before you pull back in. So again, I really want you to decide what is working for you on this side of your body today. So sometimes you feel a little bit more unbalanced than others if we're a little bit dehydrated or tired, or maybe you did a really big workout yesterday, you're feeling a little bit tired. So just kind of think about what's worked. Sorry, that's my dishwasher. You probably just heard beeping. Hooray, it's over. Good. Press again. Nice work. Okay, now, can we add the arm as well? I reckon we can. So staying in that position, lengthen. You're going to reach and pull back in. Extend and slide it back. So now the only movement that's going on is where? Yep, it's that left leg that extends and the right arm that's going overhead, and you're pulling back in. So we're going north and south like a compass and then coming back together. Good. Well done. Take a break when you need to, especially if you're feeling it in your wrists. Come out of them a little bit, take a break, and then you can join back in. Well done. Good. Let's stay here, gang. Keep extending. Good. Pull it back in. How are we? Are you managing to stay with that lovely wide, high breath that we practice in Pilates? Okay, take a breather, and we're going to add that leg circle this time. So you've got the option to have the hands down or to extend the arm. Press off, lengthen. 4, 3, 2, 1, come back in. Lengthen again, go the other way. How weird does it feel when you change direction, by the way? Good. Lengthen. The only movement happening is in that leg. So again, as I said on the last side, just in case you've forgotten, if you're making that movement pattern too big, you're going to start to compromise that and start to rock and roll through your body. Well done. Do me a couple more so that you've done equal amounts on the on the right hand circle and the left hand circle. So going in one direction then the other. Well done. Have a little breather. How are we doing? Ready to open and close? Cool. So this time it's the left leg on the move and the right arm. Pressing off the floor, we lengthen, open, close, reset. Those hips are beaming down to the floor now. So just please make sure that you're not twisting and overextending as you open that leg. So we want to make sure that the core muscles are all engaging. And I want you to imagine that I've wrapped you in concrete so that you can't twist your body. Well done, good job. Stay with it for me. Nearly there, guys. Do me a couple more. And we're going to go into that little glute lift. Take a break. Well done. Okay, come back down onto your hands and your knees. And let's press that left leg up. Good, 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1. Pull it on down. Good. Nice work. If you want to make this even more challenging, you can extend the arm, she says, extending her leg instead. So I didn't show you that option on the last side, but if you felt that that wasn't challenging enough for you, of course you can add this on. Well done. Do a couple more here and we're going to move on, guys. Fabulous. Let's do one more. Good, good, good. And release. Okay. Have a seat, roll over. Ready for more? Cool. Just take a seat for me. So your feet are flat, your knees are bent. Have a breather, have some water if you feel that you want to. Let's move on and come on to our next section. So we're now going to keep building on the strength element. We're going to do a few little releases in between, but we're going to mainly do some strength work now. So let's press the soles of the feet into the floor. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Lovely work. Now you're going to inhale from me. We're going to slide halfway back. So you're drawing the shoulders back and down, and then we're going to press back up. So you've got your knees lining up with your hips. Heels lining up with your sit bones. You're sliding backwards, and then you're pressing up. Now, if this feels a little bit too much in your hips, pop something underneath your bottom, maybe a yoga block, or you can put a towel or a cushion under you. And what that's going to do is it's going to elevate you and just let your hips be a little bit more open. So do that if that feels better for you. Let's keep going here, guys. So we're sliding the shoulders back and down, and then you're pressing back up. Excellent. We slide away. So you're pulling your belly button in here, and then we're pushing up. Good. Let's add some rotation. Stay here. Take a twist. Come back to center. Come up. Come the other way. Sit back. Take a twist. Back to center. And we're coming back up. Well done. Nice job. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Good. So shoulders down away from the ears. Try not to hunch. What I find in this exercise is that participants and also myself, I sometimes try and start to hunch my shoulders. So let's think about creating space from our shoulders up to our ears. Let that be really lengthened. Good. Well done. Okay. Let's add on to this, shall we? We're going to slide back. We're going to twist, lift one leg, come back, reach and come on up. Okay? So slide back for me, take a twist, lift the opposite leg, come back, pop the foot down, reach, sit back up. How was that? Go the other way. Sit back for me, take a twist, lift, back to center, and we come on up. Good. Now, if that leg lift feels hideous and you don't want to do it, it's just an option. You can leave that foot down on the floor. So you're totally in control of what's going on. Let's go again. Slide back. Take a twist. Lift the leg. Come on back. Reset. Push up. Good. So you can really feel that challenging work going on. You're going to feel it a lot in your lower abdominals, and also as we're adding that twist, getting into those obliques as well. So it's a really nice solid exercise. It's going to challenge your core stability here. Good, well done. Okay, just sit up for me, have a little breather. Take a quick break if you want to, bringing the hands down onto the shins and just releasing forwards. And we're going to stay with this position and stay with our half roll back. This time you're going to roll back for me. Stay there. You're going to lift your right arm, let it go long. Your left arm, let it go long, and you slide up. So what we're doing here is we're staying back a little bit longer and adding some extension. So it's going to feel a little bit more challenging. So I want you to imagine that I'm gently pushing you back as you draw your belly button into your spine. All good? Okay, let's try it together if you haven't already done so. So you're going to slide back for me, hold it. Lift the right arm, release. Lift the left arm, release. Come back up. Try it again. Lift up. Eye gaze looks forwards as you're working. Now, hopefully, as you're doing this, as you're sliding back, you're extending those arms, you can start to feel those abdominal muscles really kicking in. Good, well done. Awesome. Stay with this for me. We're going to do another few here. You're doing so well, by the way. Well done. Let me know afterwards how you're getting on with these, won't you? Push back. So I don't want you to stop what you're doing. Good. Well done. Release and press on up. How are we doing? Good. Can you do me two more? I know. Look, you know you can. You know you say no, but really you want to. That's it. Release. Come on up. Let's do one more together. Press those feet into the floor. Sit yourself back. Lift the arm. Release. Lift the other arm. Release. Press up. Just release everything. Take a little forward flexion there. Release everything down. Release your shoulders. Good. Nice job. Okay, leave the feet where they are. Bring the hands just wider than your shoulders. Your fingers are pointing out to the side. You're going to inhale, push your feet into the floor and just roll up for me. Open your chest. Exhale, release back down. Nice. How does that feel? It feels nice, right? Press the hands into the floor. Squeezing up. Lift the chest. And exhale, release back down. Good. So again, as we're working, you're looking directly forwards. So try not to turn and twist your head towards the screen. Good, well done. Let's do a couple more here. You're doing so well, by the way. Good job. Do me one more, and then let's take a breather. Okay, gang, release it. Cool. Let's lie down on our back, shall we? Are you ready to go? Okay, so grab a quick drink if you want to. If you want to get your towel or your cushion and pop it underneath your head, now is the time to do that. And again, we're going to be lying on our back, so just make sure you can see what's going on without craning your neck. Settling down for me. This next little exercise is going to be a combination of some bridge work. So it's a really solid mobility exercise. It's going to help really mobilize your spine. Also going to challenge our core, and we're going to work our glutes as well. Okay, so it's kind of a really nice combo exercise, this one. So let's begin with the mobility element of it. So pressing the feet into the floor with the knees apart. Your shoulders are dropping down away from your ears, and your shoulder blades are just snuggling into your back. Let's begin by just bringing the hands onto the floor beside us. And I want you to inhale for me and imagine that you've got string and it's going to lift you up. So we're going to wheel the spine off the floor. Slowly, slowly lifting up with the hips nice and level. The bottom is off the floor, and then exhale, slowly lowering down. Good, so just begin with that. See how that feels. So press the feet into the floor. Lift, 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 lift. And then exhale, release. Good. Let's try that again. Inhale, we roll up, squeezing the bottom as we lift off. Exhale, release. So if I was to have a tray of drinks across your hips, hopefully you wouldn't spill any because you're keeping your hips level with each other. Good, just release it down, that's it. Now inhale, rise again for me, and this time we're going to lift the arms. Good, take the arms overhead and pull back up. Do that again. Overhead, pull back up. One more time. Bring it back up and then slowly release back down. Well done. Rise again. Inhale, lift up, squeeze the bottom, arms overhead. Stack them over the shoulders. Overhead again. Tummy is in. So you're looking up towards your ceiling, pressing your feet into the floor. Slowly release and let that spine wheel down. You're going to do that again for me. So as you're coming up, I want you to be visualizing what's going on in your spine. You're looking at each one of your vertebrae and it's like they're on a wheel. So they wheel up off the floor and then you add those arm extensions. If the arm extensions don't feel good, you don't have to do them. Good. And then as you wheel back down, it's literally going in reverse of how you lift it up. So just as slowly, so working against gravity to come back down again. That's it, well done. Let's keep going, guys. Lovely. Rising again. Squeeze the butt. Good. Okay, we're going to add on to this. So do me 3 reaches. Good work. Now leave the arms overhead and do me 2 heel raises. Lift and lower. Lift up and lower. Overhead. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Don't forget to breathe. Lift your heels. Let the breath go. And then lower everything down. Good. So we're going to do 2 sets as we're extended and then we'll lower back down. So let's go again together. Inhale, roll on up for me. Get yourself set up. Good, arms overhead. 3, pull the hips up. So you're lifting through your pubic bone. You're looking up to the ceiling. Good, do me 1 more. Now leave the arms stacking over the shoulders. Lift your heels. 1. Good. And 2. Lovely, go again. Squeeze. Can you feel your glutes are engaging? You're squeezing them strongly. That's it. Good, don't forget to breathe. Lift the heels twice. Brilliant. Now slowly lower back down. My biscuits are burning. Should we do it again? We'd really like to. Let's go. Inhale, lift off. Stay there, arms overhead. 3 here. Good. I'm breathing really over-exaggerated here on the mic so you can hear me. Let the breath go. Good. Overhead. Squeeze the butt. Awesome. Lift again. Let's do 1 more. Nice. 2 heel lifts. Good job, guys. Lower down. Can you do it again? Yay! Excellent. Let's keep going. Inhale, slide up for me. Hold it there. Arms overhead. 3. So you're really reaching. Good. 2. Here's your last one. Leave the arms, lift both heels off. Squeeze. Good. 1 more. Stay there, arms overhead. 3. Come on back. Good. 2. We're nearly there. Well done. Now lift your heels twice. Awesome. And release back down. Oh. Good work. How are you? Good? Fabulous. Okay, let's release. We're going to flip over and do some work in a plank position. So make sure you can see what's going on. I'm going to have my head facing up towards this end. We're going to be resting today on our elbows. How did you get on with that one, by the way? Give me some thumbs up if you're still with me. We're going to come over and rest on our elbows for our next block of work. So take a minute if you need it. Flip over and come onto your elbows. Okay, so resting shoulders over elbows and pushing the legs away. Now, if this feels hideous, you're going to pop your knees down to the floor. And I want you to bear that in mind as we're doing this next little sequence of work. Good, excellent. There's thumbs up and hearts. Awesome. So the next little block of work we're doing, again, is challenging. So if you feel like you're losing the will to live, pop the knees down rather than just stopping and having a coffee. Cool? I'd like a coffee, actually. I've mentioned it. Not had one today. Ready to go? Okay, so we're going to start with one of my favourites, actually, which is a hip drop. I know. So let's press hands into the floor. You're pushing strongly. Now, you're going to drop your hips to the right side, back to centre, and to the left side. Maybe this is going to be better if I go on an angle and I also face you so you can see what's going on. I know it's quite... I didn't really choose my outfit well today, did I? All in black on a black mat. Didn't choose that very well. So pressing the heels away. I'm dropping the hips to the right, to centre, to the left, to centre. But I'm keeping bottom down, tummy in. So you're drawing your belly button in towards your spine. You're one lovely long line. Good. That's it. Okay. How are we doing? Good? Awesome. So what your challenge here, what I tend to find happens in my classes is people start bouncing around from side to side. No, thank you. Make sure you're level, hips are squared, and it's literally just a dip to the right, back to centre. So the movement is very controlled, very precise. Good. Let's do a couple more here, guys. Belly is in. Put the knees down if you want to. Okay, just take a break there. We're going to stay in a plank, and we're going to take a knee drop. So hold right here for me. Press the hands into the floor. You're going to drop your right knee, extend your leg. Then your left knee, extend your legs. Drop both knees, extend the legs. So we'll go right, long, left, long, both, long. Yes? Ta-da! I'm trying to sell it to you, okay? Give me a break. Come on. Work with me here. Good. Well done. Okay, so if that doesn't feel good, feels too challenging, instead of being up on your toes, pop your knees down. No problem. Tap one leg back. Bring it in. So just make sure that whichever position you're in, tummy is drawn in, belly button to your spine, and you're nice and long. So we'll go right knee drop, release. Left knee drop, release. Both knees drop, release. Ta-da! Good. That's it, guys. Keep going for me. We've got another couple here. Good. And we're going to put that hip drop and these knee drops together into what I like to call a plank extravaganza. I named that myself. It's trademarked, so you can't use it. Okay, let's go, shall we? I think I might go on an angle so you can see me a little bit better. Legs are long. Is that better or not? I don't know if it is. Drop the hips. Right, centre, left, centre. Right knee, left knee, both knees. Drop. Right, centre, left, centre. Right knee and left knee. Good. Ta-da! Good job. Well done. Keep going here for me. Please don't hold your breath. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Awesome, well done. Let's do a couple more here. Good. Well done. Knee drop, good. So we hip drop right, hip drop left, knee drop right, knee drop left. Much easier doing it with your hands, I have to say, like this. Both knees drop. Take a break, sit yourself back. Let's have a breather. So just push the bottom back. Nice big extension here. Let the forehead soften. Release down to the mat. Good work. Well done. Let's lie flat for our last little block of work before we release. So you're lengthening along the floor with toenails down on the mat. It's nice to lie down, isn't it? Hands are just bent like goalposts. Arms are resting on the floor. You can pop your towel or your cushion under your forehead here if you feel that lets you have a little bit more length. Inhale for me, lift both legs off the floor. and just take a little kick. So we're just swimming and lengthening the legs. Good. You're going to reach and pull your arms 4 times. That's 4. Pull the arms back. 3. As you pull back, shoulder blades come together, legs stay kicking, and your arms are bent. Lower down. Let's go again. Lift off, kick the legs, reach. 4, and we pull. So this is really good for working your upper back, also challenging your glutes here as well. So you're kicking strongly with the legs. And rather than lifting the legs off the floor, can you lengthen them so you're coming as long as you can on the floor? Good. That's it. So it's 4 reach and pulls, then you lower back down. Well done. Nearly there, gang. Doing so well today. We've packed loads in today, haven't we? Reach long, pull back. Good. Let's do 2 more. Woohoo! Nice job. Pull it back and release it down. Well done. Are we good? 1 more for luck? Okay. You twisted my arm. Reach 4 times. Forehead down. That's 3. Pull back. 2 more. Good. And release. Awesome. Let everything come on down. Push yourself up. Good job. Have a seat to face me. How are you doing? Good. Excellent. We're coming to the end of our session. So we're going to again just take some really nice releases here. So let yourself just be seated in a comfortable position. Either be cross-legged. You can take one leg out. Be kneeling, whatever kind of feels best for you here. But just push your sit bones down into the floor. So you're sitting nice and tall for me. Let the shoulders relax. Good, well done. Bring the right hand down onto the floor. Lift the left arm nice and high. Take a sweep across. Turn to the front. Release. Lift overhead. So it's a continuous sweeping motion. Lift all the way up. Good, well done. Turn the chest. Little sweep. Let's do 1 more here. Lift up. Turn and release. Come into the other side. Lift up. Can you manage to keep your sit bones glued to the floor as you're working here? Good, excellent. You're just turning your torso. Let's do 2 more, guys. Lift up. Super work today, well done. You've done some really strong work today, especially for your glutes. So if you managed to do all of that, well done you, really proud of you. Okay, let's relax. Take the legs nice and wide. Flex your feet, let's come into saw. So push your feet away from you as if you're standing on a pane of glass and your sit bones are glued into the mat. Fingertips just behind your ears. We're going to twist to the right side, just releasing that lower back. Come to centre. Twist to the other side. Good. So I want you to imagine here that you've got a helium balloon on the top of your head and it's lifting you all the way up to the ceiling. If it feels too much for you with legs extended, by the way, feel free to bend them a little bit here. And also pop a cushion underneath your bottom if that feels a bit better as well in your hips. Awesome, well done. Take a twist. Come back to centre. Good. And release. Let's do 2 more here. So really push away strongly. Nice work. Let's do 1 more. Good. Release it. Let everything soften. Just release your shoulders. Good. Bring the soles of the feet together. Rest the hands underneath the shoulders with fingers pointing out to the side. We're going to push, lift the chest, drop the shoulders, and then lift your head up. So you're looking to the ceiling. Let your chest really open here. Good. Releasing through the shoulders. Take a few breaths and then release. Come on down. Nice job. Sit yourself comfortably. Relax your shoulders. Take a big breath in. Lift the arms overhead. Bring the arms wide. Give yourself a hug. So bring the chin to the chest. Feel that nice length down the back of your neck. Stay right there. And then slowly lift the head. Release the shoulders. Give yourself a little shrug out. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed that session. Let me know how you got on. Don't forget, I'm not here next Thursday live, but I will pop a recording on for you. So it will be a scheduled recording. So if you tune in at 10 o'clock as usual, there will be a class here. Have a great rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. Thanks for joining me, guys. Well done. See you in a couple of weeks. Good work. Well done. You're welcome.